Good morning. So I do these things spontaneously, and I'm really working hard not to jiggle them around so much. I was watching some of my first videos, and I use this thing called an eye pole. Sometime I'll do a video on it, but the camera is an iPhone, and it's on the end of a pole. You can't see it, and I hold it with one hand, and here I am. That's the way it works. It's pretty cool. Hey, so I wanted to talk a little bit this morning about being prepared. And half the population of this country, the United States, Canada, let's talk about the Western world, more than half doesn't understand or care that we have a debt crisis. And what does that mean, debt crisis? Well, in our federal governments, our national governments, and in our state or provincial governments, whatever kind of country we live in, however it's broken down, and in our city and local governments, there is an attitude prevalent that we can spend more money than we have. And this isn't about Democrat or Republican or right or wrong even. Well, we could get into the right or wrong. It has to do with mechanical reality. So in the United States, for instance, the federal government doesn't care. Some of the government cares, but the people that are in charge don't care that we're spending more money than we have. It doesn't matter what the money's being spent for, whether it was a war or social programs. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. What matters is, do we have the money to spend? And no, we don't. And anybody who's paying any attention at all understands that this can't last forever, where there's going to be a reckoning. So I'm not quite a prepper, but I'm thinking about being a prepper. Do you know what that is? And that's a survivalist, having enough food, having enough water. I think I could get into that right now. How about you? But more specifically, what about your business? Now, here at Centratel, we're digging deep into our operations department and finding dysfunction. Here I am, the guy that wrote the book on being efficient, and I'm finding dysfunction, and we're fixing it one piece at a time, and it's just great. It's very satisfying. What about your business? Have you really looked at it from outside and slightly elevated the pieces? Have you documented the pieces? How much dysfunction is there in your business? I'll tell you this, more than you think. I'm the guy that wrote the book on it, and I've been working long hours here the last couple of weeks to get the dysfunction out of the business. You know why? Because I want as much cash flow as I can get, because I think there's going to be a reckoning that will be out of my control, and I'm going to need as much cash as possible. Linda and I are looking at buying some land in the eastern part of the state, building a house there and the whole thing. So you can control your situation. You can't control the outside situation. You might think about maximizing your bottom line. Now is the time to get super efficient. Will you be able to sell your business? I don't know. Capital gains are going way up. May not be able to get what you want out of it. So as long as you have it, why don't you make as much money as you possibly can? Sound like a plan? All right, there'll be more about this to come. Hang in there. It's all cool. You do have control of your life more than you think, and your business and your relationships and your health. It's all good. Take a look at the book, part 1 of the book. And my breakthrough was 12 years ago. It's in chapter 4 of the book, and it talks about the mindset and really looking differently about how things operate, the mechanical stuff. Hey, have a great day.